What's that on that beat? Oh.
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a faded fuck.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So last week Miss Riri dropped the most recent batch of her collaboration with Puma, those creepers, and I was able to get myself a pair. So this time around the colorways were all black, all white, and then there were hunter green ones that had a burgundy stripe, and those were called the Bordeaux ones, and I got a pair. So in this video I'm going to do an unboxing, but before I get into that, I just want to go through the whole painstaking process it took me to get these freaking shoes. So the shoes were set to be released at 10 a.m. On Thursday, May 27th, I think it was. So I ended up setting myself an alarm. I slept through that alarm. I woke up very angry, and then I tried to think, okay, what can I do? Because I went on the Puma site was crashing. Called Foot Locker, and the guy was like, you need to be here because everyone's calling about these shoes, like, you need to be here in person. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to make it downtown to be there in person. So then I ended up calling Nordstrom. Called Nordstrom, and they're like, oh yeah, the shoes are set to be released, we're supposed to be released on our site today, but we pushed the date back to the 31st of the month. But despite us saying that earlier, we're actually going live with the shoes today. And I'm like, it was confusing, but I was like, what? That's weird. So yeah, he was like, the shoes are gonna go live on the site just as soon as the pictures are working and they've got everything, all the descriptions for the shoes, everything up. And then that's when they'll go live. And I was like, do you have a time? He's like, no. But he's like, but let me see if I can just place an order for you right now. And I'm like, I got my hopes up. I was so excited. And I had my credit card out and everything. Then he's like, what's your zip code? And then I started getting nervous because I live in Canada. I was like, ugh. So he's like, so I start saying it, and he's like, is this Canada? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh, let me see if I can get international on the phone. Goes to the international department, comes back, and he's like, yeah, I'm so sorry, we can't do it. And I was like, ugh, frig, I'm never gonna get these shoes. But he's like, but keep checking back, just keep refreshing all day. Because I'm not sure what time the shoes are going to go up. So I keep doing that. Probably around 3 o'clock, the shoes were up, and I just like frantically filled out the form and just threw my credit card information in there. But the problem was, because I lived in Canada, they tacked in a $55 duty charge, and I'm like, it ballooned the price of the shoes up to $255, and I was like, that's ridiculous. But because I wanted these shoes so bad and I was so set on them, I was just like acting like, you know, I just had the money like that. Yeah, so it came out to $255, and I was like, okay. Then I had a nap because I was exhausted from all of this. So I ended up waking up from my lap, just randomly hopped on Twitter, and then I saw that Getoutside Shoes, which is a local shoe store here in Toronto, they initially were selling the shoes in store, which I had no idea about. But then they opened it up to online. So I was like, let me just get a pair from there, and it's not going to be this ridiculous price. So I ordered them off the Getoutside site for the regular price of $150, and then I just put it for pickup so I could just go downtown myself and pick it up and not have to pay shipping. And then I went back to Nordstrom, and I was like, cancel that. Cancel that. And yeah, that's my Puma creeper story. It was quite the roller coaster, but I ended up getting the shoes. Let's get into this unboxing video now, because these shoes I really love, and they're really cool. Okay, so the shoes come in this matte black box, and it says Fenty here at the top. You open up the box, and you've got this little dust bag. It's actually really nice. It's like a velvet kind of material, and that also says Fenty. And the shoes are here. The coloring actually looks really great in person. So as I said, there's the burgundy. Oh, you can see that. Yeah, so as I said, there's the burgundy stripe, and then it's hunter green. It comes with 2 sets of laces. So there's this regular set, and then this is kind of like a waxed, I don't even know what to call it, but waxed laces right here. There's these kind of gold accents on the wax set of laces. Okay, and then here on the tongue it says Puma by Rihanna, as you can see. The sole's rubber and it's thick to have like that British punk rock creeper look. They're actually really comfortable. I got them in a 7.5. I normally wear a 7.5 because I wasn't sure if the shoes were gonna run big or anything like that. Because sometimes I can wear a 7, but the 7.5 was fine, especially if I'm wearing socks, which I plan on doing. Yeah, the 7.5 works. Yeah, and that's like basically everything in the box. It's not really too much to it. Yeah, they're really cool. Maybe I'll do a styling video on like how to wear them because there's a lot of different ways that you can wear them. I went with this color just because I thought that the all black, I was like, I already have all black shoes, and the all white, I don't know, I just wasn't really into them, and these ones were just really cool and unique to me and just funky. I feel like they kind of had that old school Puma vibe. That's why I kind of opted for these ones. You can see the Puma sign on the back. They're actually pretty lightweight, so I'm actually I'll show you guys how they look on. So this is what the shoes look like on. As I said before, they are really lightweight. The one thing I will say is that I would actually recommend going a half size down in these shoes. I know I said the 7.5 were fine for me earlier in the video, but I do find that they're a little bit loose. So I wish I would have went a half size down. I will probably end up having to get insoles for these just to make them a little bit more snug.
Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck your white horse and a carriage. But you never could imagine. Never thought you could have it. You